1 minute. Here we go. Three, two, one. Hopefully my camera's working. Welcome back to another stream, everybody. We got day 8 of the winning, or day 7? No, day 8. Day 8 of the winning streak. Let's try to get day 8. We got a great session ahead of us. We moved a lot, so we got a specific amount of things to do. We got something very important in our hands. The key to our winning streak. The black coffee. Let's do it. Where's my screen? Where's my screen? What? Okay. We're good. We're good, chat. Technical difficulties, but we're good. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what we're looking for, all right? What is Benjamin SMC looking for today? Well, first, we're gonna look at oil. Oil is bullish. Oil broke all the lows, trade to inefficiency, and wants to trade up higher. So off the bat, oil wants to be bullish. Super low. Beautiful turtle soup. Wow. ES, bearish, or NQ. Trades to inefficiency, respects it, pushes towards the low. Want to go to that new week opening gap. This is the high of the week we're anticipating here. Okay. New week opening gap as a target. We don't want to look for a reversal. We want to see price action shift lower. But chat. But we need power of 3 because we already started moving in the direction. So I want to see 930 open and rip us back into this breaker area. And then we react off of it, push down lower, and attack that low right there. That's what I'm looking for today. Guess who's back? What's up, Riley? Thank you for the $2. You trading all of them today? It depends. It depends. It depends, chat. Probably gonna stick with NQ. Looks like if we get bullish manipulation, it would be good. Oil has been clean lately. It's literally went from being gold to silver to oil now. Okay, I feel the limitless flow already. Patience, fellas. Here we go. I need to log into Trade-to-Vape. I don't log into Trade-to-Vape. You guys gotta remember. You guys gotta remind me that. Watch it just chop. There could be a likelihood of it chopping. What are the blue boxes? This is a new week opening gap, and this is a daily fair value gap. I want to see price action trade back into it. It's 9:30 and we're looking bullish right now, which is beautiful. I want to see it continue back up higher even more. It could react off this inefficiency here at 9:30. So we got to be very patient. Oh, Camelot. That was a 5 head. Thank you. Beautiful reaction. Beautiful reaction on that inefficiency, chat. Beautiful. Oil, I want to see. Oil's ripping higher at 9:30. To me, that looks like enough 9:30 manipulation in this current profile. We can go for a cut risk short on it. Let's see if we can get our 8-day winning streak, chat. Let's see if we can get our 8-day winning streak. I think we can do it. Previous day low. I want to see it sell off. Oil looks very bullish. Looks like a beautiful 9:30 manipulation into this inefficiency. Disrespect this fair value gap, please. Give us a nice body to the downside. Don't give us some crazy wick. Okay, it gave us some crazy wick. That's... Ugh. That's like the worst possible outcome that could have happened for us to be finding a short, is the wick to the upside and the downside. We're also in a 5-minute fair value gap as well. And a 15-minute. All we need is a displacement breaking structure to the downside and we'll find some shorts. But there's a lot of resistance here. Oh, I'm yawning so much today. More coffee. Patience, guys. Bro, Riley. Hey, yo, bro. Thank you for the $2. This guy sped. Bro, Instagram comments are also really dumb. Or maybe it's just people. Think we might just chop? No, I think we're gonna be bearish. I mean, we'll see. I think 9:30 is gonna chop a little bit, but this looks so obvious to a big rip down. At least to these lows. I think we're gonna have more than... We're gonna be more than 0.45% down on the day. Oil looks very bullish. Oil's ripping. NQ starting to reject. That's a beautiful manipulation. Look at the regular trading hour gap. I know, it's massive. You know what else is massive? Is an AM session prior to FOMC really choppy? Yes, but also always depends on the narrative. Like today's a cut risk day. Today's a cut risk day, that's for sure. But that doesn't mean there's no trading opportunity today. We'll just wait and see. By the way, here's the account. You guys are wondering what my balance is at on these Lucids. Let's see. Oh, shabby. Looking for a displacement below this low, and then we get in. Oil starting to push down lower as well now. We want to see a better reaction on these inefficiencies here. But I want to see price action sell off to these lows. Ugh. How do we join your Discord? In a link tree? I'm pretty sure it's in the link in description. Let's see. Hold on, chat. Guys, I honestly think we're gonna find a nice short opportunity. I honestly think we're gonna find a nice short opportunity. Riley with the 99 cents. Thank you, brother. What time is midnight open? Okay, bro. Lucid Camelot. Patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. We're only 6 minutes into 9:30. I want to see shorts, Ethan. But I'm not gonna hold on to it like crazy. Like I want to see shorts with a grain of salt. By the way, guys, I believe Apex is the last day for 85% off, or it could be changed now. Lucid is still 50% off. And Tradeify, I believe, is 30. And then Top One Futures, I think, is 60% off. Fund Index has a BOGO deal. Alpha Futures, I don't know. All code, Ben. What are you gonna spend my donation money on? Probably like a drink from Starbucks. No, I don't have a video about that. Patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. This is all 9:30 manipulation to me. We're still gonna sell off. I want to see price action trade lower. That higher time frame narrative is bearish. We're super bullish on oil. Give it some time. Look at these candles too, chat. Do these look like candles that are going to be left open while we rip up the buy side? No, these candles look like something that's going to wipe them out with a bat body. Shorts all day. I mean, if we get the right move to the downside, we'll catch it. But look at that rip on oil to that inefficiency. Let's see how it reacts to it. I don't know. Oil just seems like the better market to be trading in right now. That looks like a good reaction. Closer to low resistance liquidity on highs. Looks bullish. We're gonna stick to NQ for today. We'll see. I like this better. We got that daily fair value gap. Beautiful reaction. We're gonna push down lower from it. Give it some time. Would I ever do an IRL stream? Maybe when I'm bigger. I don't think that would really do that good right now. We might be going to midnight open. I don't think we're gonna go to that much higher. What's up, Joe? Guys, we got to be patient. We got to be patient. I'm not anticipating a reversal back up to the upside. I'm anticipating a deeper retracement. Expansion, retracement, expansion. I like how it's retracing up higher. It makes it better. Makes it better for us. Remember, it can go all the way up here. Like, we grab a fib, we can go up here into a premium, take this high, and then trade lower. Like, I'm still looking for shorts. The job right now, and you have to think about what the market is trying to do. The job right now is they're trying to drive price up higher to rebalance inefficiencies, to rebalance, to manipulate buyers. So if you're sitting here like, oh, it kind of looks bullish now, you're getting manipulated. Okay, you hold that short bias until it goes all the way up here, and if it does, then you walk away. If it doesn't, cash a short. Don't get manipulated. How do you, in a relationship, how do you not get manipulated? By knowing what you know is right. You could be like, I don't want you to wear that, and then to some girls, they'll go like, oh, okay, I respect you. And then other girls, they'll go like, who are you to tell me what, and then they'll go out. And they'll kind of make you feel like you're, you know, a manipulator, controlling. But if you know that you're not, and you know what you stand for, and you're just going by your morals, then you're not gonna get manipulated. So in trading, when you want to find shorts and price action manipulates the upside, even if it goes a little bit higher than anticipated, you're not going to get manipulated because you know what you're looking for. Now, to my middle-aged husbands that are listening, don't get any ideas. Still listen to your wives. Don't be getting ambitious now. All right. Beautiful reaction. We're starting to push down lower. Lovely. Look at that. Come on, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, where are you at? Where's Dr. Phil when you need him? Here we go, chat. We're in that inefficiency. Let's see if it respects it. Oil's pushing. Not in yet. See what waiting for a reaction does there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. Beautiful. Great discipline. Saved ourselves from a loss. What do you mean unfortunate? We're happy. We didn't get into the trade. Just wait. I knew that was going to be fake too. You want to know why I knew that was going to be fake? It was too obvious. A little retracement and then a displacement and then a fair value gap and it pushes lower. Like that was too obvious, bro. Now if we rip lower, now I think we can do it. What are you drinking? My Limitless pill. So if you guys don't know, I'm on a 7-day winning streak because I've been drinking as soon as I've been drinking black coffee, 7-day winning streak. I didn't like it either, Camelot. That's why I was waiting very patiently. But oil's starting to look like it wants to start to turn up now, so we'll see. What is this guy, bro? Oh, I thought that was me. Beautiful reaction though, chat. Beautiful reaction. We're in that inefficiency. I want to see it invert it. Invert that inefficiency, then we'll catch a trade. We're really close to be catching a trade right now. I think finding a short to the downside would be beautiful. Just need to invert that fair value gap. The new Apex account, yes. Mohammed. Oh. Patience is absolutely everything. Oil is looking like the market we should be trading right now, guys. I'm not gonna cap with y'all. Like I wanted to get into a log here, and it looks like the market to be trading, but we're just gonna stick with NQ today. But oil, it just moves in the direction you want it to. That's the thing about oil, is it just goes in the direction you want it to. Like, look at that turtle soup, and it's ripping. Like, oil does what you want NQ to do. Oil is the guy that your girl tells you not to worry about. Patience, guys. Look at that beautiful reaction. Nice inversion. You could take this. A little bit bigger of a stop loss than anticipated, but you can still take that. It's not really inverting it, so you need a better body than that. I'm not going to get into it yet. Five seconds. Yeah, I'm going to sell this. Good 1 minute body. A little bit of rejection there. Oil's moving up higher now from inefficiency.
Order filled.
Major partial at this low. Like half off probably. Going forward, we would go for those lows down there, but we'll just go for the next low hanging fruit there. Like, where's previous day low? Did I not mark out previous day low? That's pretty far. That's pretty far. I won't go for that. I'll go for something a little smaller than that. You know what? I'm probably going to go for 1 RR today. 1.5 RR, I think that is. 1.6. This will be the trade. I'm not going to go for anything crazy today. I think it's going to rip lower. I'll leave a runner open, but majority of my TP is going to go there. See if we can get a little bit of an expansion of the downside here. Again, oil is the market to be trading right now, guys. Look at oil ripping up, and then look at NQ doing this chop. As long as you keep your stop loss at the high, you'll be good, guys. So don't. It's a little bit higher. It's literally in between the wick. If we would have gotten into the long at oil on what we wanted it to, it would have been a little bit ugly. But by the time we get our fill, it would probably be around like here. Stop loss this low. Already been at 1-to-1. But I still think NQ is going to give us nice delivery to that low there. The one thing I don't like about this trade, chat, is it looks too obvious. That's why I'm not loving the trade. Is because NQ looks too obvious. Like, it looks too obvious that it's going to sell off. That's why I think it's manipulated. It just, to me, it looks like it's too easy. And I don't know if that's because I'm a good trader and I'm good at identifying this, or if this is just too easy. But we'll see. No, you have to pass in 1 month, Gematon. And if you pass, then you get to live, and there's no time limit. Most people think long off the 4 hour. Yeah, guys. Okay, so for people who are under 6 months, What do you think is the bias of this trade? Do you think we're longing off this 4-hour fair value gap? Like, what do you think is obvious for you? Not going off of what I'm saying. Because I want to know what the masses are thinking, because to this looks too obvious for me. That's one of the reasons why I don't love it. Sometimes that's the reality of trading. Sometimes that's why you need discretionary trading. That's why you need that intuition, that experience in the markets, because sometimes your model will look too obvious. Too obvious. Where you're like, okay, I don't want to take it because it's too obvious. You know what I mean? But let's see if we can get our 8-day winning streak. Bar resistance, yeah, I'm targeting this low. I'm not going to go for any higher target than that. I'm just going to go for this. I'll probably leave a runner. 1 second, chat. One second, chat. Beautiful reaction to the downside. I mean, the trade to the downside looks pretty nice here. Higher resistance liquidity earn, yeah, but yeah. One second. Yeah, it's a higher resistance liquidity run. How do you kill the fear of a stop loss? By trusting your trade and trading your system that you've studied. Like, dude, you got to understand, a stop loss isn't the end of the world. A lot of people are scared that price will go to their stop loss, and they're like, and then they start managing their trade based off of fear. Guys, losing is not the end of the world. And you should know that, because I can't, before my 7-day winning streak that I'm on right now, I had a 9-day losing streak. And you should know that that doesn't matter. Even if you get, I'm not saying you need a 9-day losing streak to know that, but even 1 or 2 losses does not matter. But what matters is if you stick to your system. But if you don't stick to your system because you're scared of the trade hitting your stop loss, then you're not ready to trade. That's like playing a game of hockey and being like, I'm scared the opponent's gonna score, so I'm just gonna get off the ice. It's like if you're a goalie in soccer. I'm scared someone's gonna score on me. I'm just gonna walk away, leave the empty net. Like, why would you do that? It's okay if the opponent scores on you. You have a team and a system that you practice with to score on them. Sometimes the trades work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes your system works, sometimes it doesn't. And that's, you just have to play the game of statistics and odds. That's how trading is. There is no guarantee to trading. It's technically, for people that don't manage risk, it's technically gambling. The only reason why it's a profitable source of income and gambling isn't is because of one thing and one thing only. And that's the edge that we have. And to get that edge, you need a system. To have the edge from the system, you need to stick to it. Ben, a few years ago, would have closed this trade. Oh, it's not ripping right away as soon as we get into the trade. I don't like it. I'm closing. Ben now puts his stop loss at a point where it shouldn't go higher. And if it does, then the trade's invalidated. This is why stop loss placement helps with that feeling too. You're trading. Yeah, you get an entry right here. Okay. If your stop loss is here, if price action should not go above this high or else the trade's invalidated, put your stop loss there. If your trade goes up here and bounces, you should still stay in the trade because it didn't go above that point of reference where price action invalidates the trade. But if it does, then you get stopped out. And you get taken out of the position. Think of what the act of a stop loss is. It takes you out of a position when it starts going in the opposite direction. If you treat a stop loss as a thing to stop you from losing more money, no. A stop loss is for you to take the money that you put on the trade out when the trade is no longer valid. And that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm not closing the trade prematurely off this little rebalance to the upside. I'm anticipating a higher resistance liquidity run move here. This is too obvious. All we've done is rebalance and now we're pushing lower. It's too obvious. I think that they got to make the market a little bit more choppy or manipulated. And it's not going to just rip down the sell side because then everyone in their moms will get in a short. You see a rip a little sweep of internal range liquidity there. That's a protected high for me. In this logic of this trade, I'm going to put my stop loss there. And regardless of what happens prior to that stop loss is irrelevant until we displace to the downside. Now, this is a point of reference where I'll drag my stop loss if we body down here at these relative equal lows. That's when I'll drag my stop loss because I don't see price action. It should go back up to that high if that happens. It shouldn't. But I have no fear. When you place a tight stop loss, what are you doing that for? Better RR, or are you doing it because the price should not go there? Like, the only valid point of a tight stop loss is if you're catching a turtle soup and price should not retest that high and you put your stop loss there. But if there's a possibility that price can retest that high, then trade lower, you shouldn't be putting your stop loss there. All right, dragging my stop loss now. If we get a body reaction like this in 15 seconds to this high, because price action should not trade above this high. So now the logic of the trade will be there. Dragging my stop loss there. I don't like that reaction that it turtle soup that low right there. So I might drag my stop loss regardless. This is a higher time frame swing high here, and oil's starting to push lower. So I feel like dragging my stop to that high would be the right decision here. Just do extra analysis. It's a 3-minute order block there. It bodied below the lows. Yeah. It did technically body below the lows. Let's see something. I'm not gonna do it. It's not enough displacement. There's no inefficiency down here. I feel like it could easily just suit that high one more time, then trade lower. So I'm not gonna drag my stop loss. Again, I'm anticipating a higher resistance liquidity to run on this trade. So I'm keeping myself a lot of drawdown room. Every single day I'm live 9:20 a.m. Eastern time and then 1:10 p.m. Eastern. Bro, fuck your system. There's no confirmation for this short. At least you need market structure shift. I don't say market will go higher, but you don't have the confirmation. Fuck your system. There's no confirmation for this short. Bro, shut the fuck up. Right? You don't like it, don't take the trade. Guys, guess what's coming in the mail? When is it gonna arrive? Arriving today. Track package. It's not even shipped. How is it arriving today? Every time we catch a... Let me just make sure my address isn't here. Every single time we catch a losing trade, I will spin the wheel of punishment, chat. And that's coming today. So for tomorrow's stream or maybe for PM stream. Careful guys, it's pre-FOMC. Yeah, that's why I'm not looking for crazy short. I'm just gonna take my trade here. That's why I'm not looking for more. That's literally the only reason. If it wasn't pre-FOMC, I'd look for more. I don't like this reversal on oil. Foot City, you can't rage bait, bro. I know your name now. Pax, where's my soundboard? I just keep forgetting to set it up. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie with y'all. I just keep forgetting to set it up. Not the greatest trade. Looks like a little bit lower probability. And you know what? It was too obvious. So we'll see how it reacts. It's still in that 15-minute inefficiency. So we'll see. Not the good. Look at that 15-minute wick, though, right? Well, let's see. I guess the only worry is price action could wick into this 1 hour inefficiency, then trade lower. Again, it could soup this high. Again, I'm anticipating an ugly delivery to the downside. So let's see. Soup the high and rip lower is our last line of support. Wick out a little bit of the stops of the shorts and then turn down lower. Let's see if we can body below this high. I don't want to speak too early, but not too shabby of a reaction. Oil's starting to push up a little bit, but NQ is not following. Yeah, both oil and NQ are ugly today. Let's see if we can get a better body reaction than that. No, terrible body reaction. But our stop loss is at a point of reference where price shouldn't go to if it's going to turn down lower. So I'm not going to close the trade prematurely. I'm going to sit on my hands. It can let it dilly-dally and do its thing prior to my stop. But we'll see. See what happens. We're in that inefficiency. If we can invert that fair value gap, that would be good. But it doesn't look like it wants to. I mean, oil looks like it wants to start pushing up higher, though. But today, you want to know when it's not as high probability, when oil and NQ aren't moving together. Like when oil rips up higher and NQ doesn't rip lower, that's a little bit lower probability. That's what I've noticed recently. You always speak too early. Regular trading gap still open. Quick lesson, you do not need to fill the whole regular trading hour gap when the regular trading hour gap is that big. All you need to do is go up to 50%. We even went to the upper quadrant. So if we grab the regular trading hour gap from open to open, you can see we touched the upper quadrant and then we reject off of it. We do not need to fill this much, the whole regular trading hour gap. That's not necessary. All right, we're kind of inverting this fair value gap after taking this high, so we'll see. That's why I didn't drag my stop loss to that high though, chat. Look at the M5. Yeah, look at the bro. Yo, if you scan this, you might get 50% off Lucid accounts with Cobat. I'm kidding. Yeah, that's a barcode and a half, bro. That looks like a discount. A discount code. See how oil's moving lower, but NQ's moving lower. Like that's a great reaction to the downside after wicking that high. If we trade below that low, we body below that low, then I can drag my stop loss here because that is valid. But again, I kind of anticipated this chop because it's so obvious. I feel like they needed to manipulate these short sellers a little bit more. So we just got to be patient. Add positions? Heck no, bro. You think this looks like a probability to add positions? Gang, no. Not that bad of a reaction. Would want to see a bigger displacement though. Hey, thanks for stopping by, trade size. Don't go back up to the highs. Don't give us that consolidation again. Break out of this barcode, please and thank you. Your time is now, NQ. Get us out of this ugly barcode. Break to the low. Few more minutes for a new 15-minute candle. Hold on. Beautiful reaction to the downside there, chat. All right. A few seconds to see if we're going to drag our stop. Dragging our stop loss. W's. All right, we're up to 3K on the trade almost. Is this going to be the 8-day winning streak, guys? Hopefully. Oil's looking like it's ripping. Oh no, I forgot. I got to leave a runner. I'll leave 2 contracts as a runner. Trade bait down? No, I don't. It's not down for me. Beautiful reaction to the downside, guys. We need a better body reaction than that. I'm debating on dragging to break even. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't, because let's look at prehistoric price action. It's clearly high resistance liquidity run to the downside, so it could easily just go like this and then rip down and lower again. I think I'll just stick with what I'm doing right now. We have a new 15-minute candle. The new 15-minute candle instantly rips up higher, which isn't the greatest reaction, but we can anticipate an open high low close. This looks like clear delivery to the downside to that low. Like that looks like an obvious rip to that low, chat. It looks like it has so much sell side delivery to go to down here that I don't think I should close off this. And I'm not going to add positions on that. There's no high to drag it to. That is valid. But if we trade below this low, then I'll drag my stop loss. It would be great if we could get the 8-day winning streak. Oh, I'm not going to let that affect my trading. I don't give a fuck about a winning streak. I care about my money. So I'm not going to trade based off of keeping my winning streak alive. I'm going to let the trade play out how it wants to play out. I'm not going to drag my stop loss and profit prematurely just because I want that title. By the way, guys, if you want to know prop firm Tinder, it's matchmaking for your trading style to a prop firm. Search up prop firm gain. It's a website I made for completely free. You can compare prop firms, matchmake with them, get the best discounts. Also, if exclusively, it's still in beta right now, but if you search up on the Chrome Web Store prop firm gain, you can add to your extension, and you every time you log on to a firm, you will see that discount and how much you match with them if you connect your account. So you are always reminded of the probability you have on those account types and the discount. How do you trade on all accounts simultaneously? Copy trading, brother. Nice reaction. I want to see you pick up speed, though. I want to see oil rip to the upside, though. Wow, for the first time in a while, NQ is actually a little bit cleaner than oil. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. How do you copy trade? There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube on how to copy trade on Tradeview. Patience, guys. It's nothing to go crazy right now. No reason to go crazy. Depends on your model. It could be the PA if your model's just not showing up. It's normal, brother. Don't force any trades. Don't go against your model, even if you're losing. Not loving that reaction, chat. I do want to see it start ripping lower. I don't like how it's retesting. But let's look at prehistoric price action. Have you seen any lower resistance liquidity run into what we're doing here? Maybe a little bit here. Are we going to anticipate crazy low resistance liquidity run? No. So I'm not going to close off of a little bit of heat in the market. I'm just going to let the trade ride, you know? Let it do its thing. Again, I don't care. I don't care if it's a winner or a loser. I'm just going to show up and do my system every day. Whoops. So far, decent reaction on the inefficiency. You not break even? Nope, not yet. I'm thinking about doing it though. Just like, I'm not loving a break even right now. What I can do though is drag my stop loss a little bit. Look at oil starting to rip. Yeah, oil's starting to rip. NQ's not really ripping. I'm gonna drag my stop loss a little bit more, just to the top of this 5-minute candle. That's good enough. I don't need to break even. Oil's ripping though, so NQ should sell off. Look at that rip on oil. Woo! Okay, beautiful. If we body below that low, I'll drag to break even, chat. That's how we go. See if we can get a body in 10 seconds. That would be beautiful if we can body below that low in 10 seconds. Come on, rip lower in those 2 seconds. Go, go, do it. It's not even trading below that low. I don't love that. I don't love that. You know what? I know I say I just want to, I know I say I should survive for high resistance liquidity runs, but I'm going to drag to break even, chat. Sorry, I'm bailing on you guys. Well, the winning streak is still alive, chat, because the break even just counts as nothing. Unless we get a trade later on in the day. But we'll see. Type 1 if you're in this trade with me. This just looks like an obvious reversal. I don't think so. Look like a continuation to the downside, bro. Let's go, Ramon. Oil should react off that inefficiency and turn up. Come on, give us one more expansion, chat. That's all we need. One more expansion and I'll feel just a little bit like, yeah, we're good about my stop loss placement. But right now, it's a little bit of a premature drag, so I'm hoping that it just rips lower. Oil's reacting off that net efficiency. NQ should be ripping lower. I want to see what ES is doing. ES hasn't even taken that low either, but ES is a lot more respecting that inefficiency. They're both respecting the inefficiency. There we go. We trade below that low. Let's continue to rip lower. I don't want to retest these highs here. We traded below the low. We should start ripping lower. If we start ripping up higher, that's not a good sign.
Order filled.
All right, I partialed. All right, partial taking break even, winning on the winning day on the day no matter what. I didn't like that. I didn't like that reaction when it took that low and then didn't rip lower, so I took a partial there. W in the chat. W in the chat. That's 8 days in a row. I mean, we're still respecting this inefficiency. That's why I didn't take that much off. But I took some just to confirm the profits. Beautiful reaction to the downside there, chat. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Trade's going good. Again, higher resistance liquidity run, yes. But we had good stop loss. We had a good stop loss placement. All right, TP getting hit very soon. We're going to be dragging our stop.
Order filled.
All right.
Order filled.
We're leaving a runner. Our runner is going to be just... Now that we're ripping lower, our runner is going to be at this low right here. We should continue to rip lower, though. Where am I targeting exactly? This low-hanging fruit here. If we get a nice body down here, I'll drag my stop loss to where our TP was. And then it's a risk-free runner. Beautiful reaction. All right, I'm going to be dragging my stop loss to the top of that body. So our stop in profit is now where we took TP. So we have no risk on leaving this runner. Beautiful reaction. Bang, baby. Let's go. Keep ripping. Bang. Should sell off to that low right there. Should give us one more push lower. Come on, don't do it to us. Rip lower. Rip to our final TP here. Rip to our final TP.
Order filled.
I'm out. 2.36 RW in the chat. 8 days in a row. 8 days in a row. 8 days in a row. What did I tell you guys? I told you guys that every time I get out of a losing streak, I go crazy. But y'all ain't want to listen. I used to average 1,600 viewers to 1,800, but they didn't want to listen. The start of the year, I started with a losing streak. Then I made $250,000 following that. Now, I'm in a winning streak after a losing streak. What do you think is coming next? Fellas. W in the chat. I don't know if I'm going to trade PM. I have a nice win. FOMC's tomorrow. PM session is a little bit of a gamble. We've already moved a lot. I know I didn't stream PM yesterday, but I'm not going to do something that's low probability. How much did we make on that trade? We made, 1 second. We made $5,850 on that trade. Other than that, fellas, we'll finish in prayer, and then we're going to, I might be live for Asia session, but we'll see. Maybe not. We'll be live 9:20 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. W day today. 8 winning days in a row. Let's go. W day in the chat. W everything. Guys, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button. I do everything for completely free. I live stream every AM and PM. Not right now, not PM, but every AM and PM session on YT. Benjamin_SMC. 9:20 a.m. Eastern time is when I'm live. Make sure to check out propfirmgain.com. It's Tinder for prop firms. Matchmake your trading style with what prop firm suits you best for completely free. Get the best discounts. Other than that, fellas, don't forget Lucid 50% off, 85% off on Apex, and 30% off on Tradeify. All code Ben. other firms are Top One, Funded Next, and Alpha Futures. Other than that, fellas, we'll finish in prayer, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Another winning day today, 8 days in a row. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity. Lord, please be with us, protect us, and forgive us for our sins. And glory and praise be to your name. Please remind us who we stand for and what we do this for, Lord. Please keep us on the right path and protect us from overthinking or thinking about anything negative. Lord, please be with us, protect us, and forgive us for our sins. Glory and praise be to your name. In Jesus Christ's amazing name we pray. Amen. All right, fellas. I'll see you guys 9:20 a.m. Eastern time. W trading today. Great trade. Take care. God bless. 8 days in a row. We need one more day until we beat our losing streak. Take care. God bless.